So one of the first sequences that we want to talk about is called an arithmetic sequence, and it's sum. An arithmetic sequence is when we have a common difference between consecutive terms. So the difference between each term is the same. We call that the common difference, D. And anytime you take any two consecutive terms, 2 and 1, 3 and 2, 4 and 3, it doesn't matter, you get that same common difference. So some examples of arithmetic sequences, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? Just the counting numbers, because the difference between each of those is 1. We add 1, we add 1, we add 1, we add 1. That's how we're getting to the next term. One of my favorites, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, okay, where our common difference is 3. We're adding 3 over and over again. Okay. The common difference can be a negative as well. So maybe 80, 72, 64, 56. Okay. So we look and we are subtracting 8, subtracting 8, subtracting 8. Okay. So these are all examples of arithmetic sequences. Now, I wanted to show you something kind of cool. For any arithmetic sequence, start with the first term. To get the second term, we have to add the common difference. So we have A1 plus D. For the third term, we have to add that common difference again. So now we have A1 plus 2D. To get to the next term, we need to add the common difference again. So we get A1 plus 3D. To get to the fifth term, we have to add the common difference again. So we have A1 plus 4D. Now, what happens if we keep going with this? Keep adding that common difference over and over. What are we going to get for the nth term? Well, if this pattern continues, we're going to get A1 plus something times D. Notice for the second term, it was 1D. For the third term, it was 2D. The fourth term, 3D. The fifth term, 4D. So for the nth term, it's going to be 1 less than that, n minus 1D. Okay, and this is our formula for the nth term of an arithmetic sequence. Okay, we can always use this. This should look familiar. We did this in algebra too. Okay, but if you want to find the 100th term, all you need to know is the first term and the common difference, and you can find it. Okay, so we're going to use this to write a formula for the nth term. So if you want to find the nth term of this sequence, we need to know A1, that's its first term, so -1, plus n minus 1, and then we need to know the common difference. It's 5. And that's it. That's our formula. And if I asked you to find the 200th term, you would just plug in 200 and you would be able to find it. All right. The 8th term of an arithmetic sequence is 25, and the 12th term is 41. We want to write the first 11 terms of this sequence. All right. Well, let's see. What do we know so far? We know that the 8th term is 25. Then we have the 9th, 10th, 11th, and the 12th term is 41. So we're going to need to know the common difference. Okay, how are we getting from one to the next? So to find the common difference, we are going to take the difference. We're going to take 41 minus 25. But we have to see how many times did we skip. We went 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need to divide this by 4 because we've done the common difference 4 times. So when we do that, let's see, that's going to give us 15, 16 divided by 4. So 4, our common difference is 4. And let's check that, okay? If our common difference is 4, if we add 4, that'll give us 29. And then add 4 again. And then add 4 again. And add 4 again. Yep, that works. Okay, so now we want to know the first 11 terms. So what we could do is we could just count back and fill in the 11 terms. I guess I should have written this. So here's a 7th, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And so now we could just subtract 4 to finish this out. 21, 17, 13, 9, 5, 1, -3. And that's great. That's what they wanted us to find. If you were asked to write the formula for this, you could definitely do that. The formula would be AN is A1, the first term, which we just decided was -3, plus N minus 1 times the common difference, which is 4. Okay. All right, last one for this video. We want to find the 10th term of the sequence that begins with 7 and 15. That means that 7 and 15 are the first two terms, and then it keeps going. Okay. So let's write the formula for this. AN is our first term is 7. And our common difference clearly is 8. And we want to know what the 10th term is. So we're just going to plug in 10. And that gives us 9 times 8, which is 72, plus 7, which is 79.